similarities of the two. Like, I am insecure, guys, and if you look at the meaning of it, it's almost the same as having a low self-esteem, low self-confidence. For me, it's not. It's only a part of that. I'm not, because I've been getting comments, and so I am insecure mostly in one area, and that's insecure of my loved ones' love and attention. So otherwise, I have a very high confidence, a very high self-esteem. Ask anyone in my family. My God, I can boast, guys. I can be, because I'm quite logical. I don't tell things that aren't accurate about me and about other people. I say, yeah, take me or leave me. I don't usually, even though people might find that like boasting, but if I have a talent, I would tell you I have that talent. It's not more or less, or so when I'm insecure, like even when Pinky was here, like I could be insecure in thinking that, yeah, he loves Maria more than me, or things like that. Or Maria also, I could be insecure with when Pinky was here. I was thinking, will Maria sacrifice everything for me, or will she sacrifice Pinky for me? Things like that in my head. I mean, sometimes, not always. And the same with Michael. I could think things that, will Michael be with me, or like, will he leave me? And things like normal stuff that people think about. I'm also insecure about my channels, guys. Like, will my subbies leave me? Will my viewers still watch me in I don't know in how many years? So I'm insecure in things like that, like being left behind, being overlooked. I'm the youngest, that's normal. Although some people call us for spoiled and things, but so I think things like that, like, yeah. So I'm insecure when it comes to love and attention from people I care, from people I love. So when I tell you, like, I have anxiety, I am sad or depressed or something, it's not like the whole of me. Like, yes, I have anxiety. I have clearly anxiety, especially when it's twitching. It's like I'm really psychosomatic, guys. So I'm not emotional. Sometimes I would cry, yes, but only in extreme situations. But usually I'm logical, so I wait for my body to react before I give up or before I make actions. Otherwise, I just move on with my life until my body suddenly cries in the shower, or I suddenly, feel anxiety signs like my throat tightening or my eye twitching. It's not the same as me diagnosing myself. No one needs a degree to tell that you have anxiety, that you're sad, or that you're depressed. My God, that's too basic. You don't need a psychiatrist. You don't need to take meds. You don't need a psychotherapy for that. And FYI, therapies usually, especially psychotherapies that last for 10 years, don't work. They even mess you up more, unless you are using and you are in a please, please, please don't mistake me from saying I'm insecure, from not having an ego or not defending myself, okay? I know I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm sane enough and intelligent enough to know what anxiety is, since I've had that since I was little, okay? So I'm not crying, you know. I'm not a damsel in distress. My God, I hate that. But I am like other people. I'm imperfect. My body has a limit. My body has a boundary, and that's why I decided to move to the Philippines. And that's why I asked my daughter to decide for herself. Does she want to be with me, or does she want to be in Sweden or in the States with some of her family? So don't pity my daughter that I'm deciding everything for her. No, she decided to be with me. She has a lot of options. So that is my insecurity. Like, and even though I'm insecure about love and attention from people who love me, I love them enough to give them freedom to decide on their own. I would only be assertive or maybe dominant, I don't know, as long as they let me. I read an article, I don't remember her name, yeah, I think it's a she, and she said that being insecure is being or having an ego because you are separating yourself from others. She's not talking about fraudulent ego, not a psychological ego, but she's saying if you think you're very insecure, that you think less of yourself, you are comparing yourself to others, like others are better than you. And if you think you're better than others, then yeah, so if you are saying you are better than others, that's ego, because you're thinking you are like a star that is more brilliant than others. And if you're saying you are less than others, you are less talented than others, then that's ego too, because it means that you're like a star that doesn't shine so much. So yeah, you know already, guys, that those who post are really insecure, and because you know they need to puff themselves because they are so afraid that no one would compliment them, that they would compliment themselves instead. So, and like with YouTube videos, even though you can see very insecure YouTubers who would say, oh, I'm so ugly, I have to put makeup, they have an ego too, because if they didn't have an ego, they wouldn't upload anything. They still think someone would watch them, and I don't think there's something wrong with that, with having an ego, as long as you're not hurting anyone. So she just wanted to clear that up when people say, yeah, if they have low self-esteem, then they don't have an ego. As long as you separate yourself from others, as long as you think that you are better or worse than others, then that's your ego deciding for you. In order to be happy, she said, you have to think of yourself as one of the treasures in the universe. Like, you're just a different treasure than others, you know. And that's what she means. So we can be happy if we can realize that we don't have to, you know, compete. Yeah, that's what I got from that article, and I I totally agree. Like, I usually don't like to, for example, with my ASMR videos, I usually don't watch other ASMR videos because, I might compare myself to them, and I hate that because there is always someone who is cuter, who is more intelligent than you. So, yeah, because I think it's so easy for people to misunderstand me because I seem humble or I seem gullible, and they think that them telling me to go to a psychiatrist is helping me. I'm 45 years old. I think I know if I need to go to a psychotherapist, and I have done that for work. It didn't help me, my god. Because I'm not emotional, I'm logical. So if ever I would go to a therapy, it would be a behavioral therapy, like when they treat a phobia, they would like desensitize you. I would go for that. That is totally me. Like, I want to be efficient, and yeah, I just wanted to answer that comment because it triggered me. I am always overlooked, guys, even in the Philippines. Like, I always have to prove myself, like, because I look innocent. People always tell me I look innocent, and I'm already 45 and people still think that. So when you look like this, you will be bullied, you will be robbed, you will be judged, because people, it's normal to judge someone by their looks, and my looks tell you that I'm open, I'm honest, I'm likable, or I'm easy to be tricked. So I can't do anything about that, especially when when I smile or when I'm goofy. People think, oh, she's just a child, or she's so childish. That is why I have to prove myself over and over again. Like, in every time I would move to another school, I have to prove myself with my grades, with the way I talk, and it can be tiring. I'm so tired of that, and also at work, they might think I don't have anything to say. They might think I'm submissive. My god, I'm far from that. I'm far from being submissive. I always say this, that person who will rule over me, who will lead before me, has not been born yet, and it's just a fact. But I don't like bullying someone. I'm not like that. With Maria, for example, I've raised her to be able to decide on anything, small things, not big things, of course, not about her health or about hygiene. So yeah, I'm talking about when she was below 18. So, I mean, I do compromise. I do let people I love decide a lot. But that's just because I let them decide, but it's not being submissive. Michael tells me I'm a type A. Maybe I am, but I can be quiet too if I feel that the person I'm talking with is not in love with me, or doesn't love me, or doesn't like me. Then I don't care for that person. I only care for people who love me. Strangers or haters, I really don't care about. That is why it's more hurtful to me subby writes something that is so wrong, that's when it hurts. I don't care about haters. I can just hide them. I can delete their comment. That's so easy. But it hurts me a lot when someone who has been commenting, giving me good comments, and then suddenly judge me and don't even ask first, just judge me. Oh my god, I just hate that, because then I let that person in my head or in my heart, and I'm thinking, my god. But then I don't learn. When I get a viewer, another new viewer, another subby, then I let them in again. I'm like that, I forget. So in that way I am childish or childlike. And I'm twitching. Yeah, just because of stress, guys, okay? Not because I'm weak. I'm far from weak. Just think about that. I hope this is still an okay video, guys, okay? Just wanted to address the difference between insecurity and ego and being weak or submissive, okay? I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. And please click on the bell next to the subscribe button so you will know when I upload a video. And please, please, please subscribe to my boyfriend's channel, Michael Soothing ASMR, and to my daughter's 3 channels, Art and Beauty Freak and Ariaville, and Naturally Vegan ASMR, and also my 2 ASMR channels, ScorpioAnn and ScorpioAnnASMR. I will link all our videos in the description box and as cards. So please comment on this video and share this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you.